welcome back, everybody. There's a very important proposition that you're going to be voting on in a couple of days here in the state of California. It's Proposition 64, and I say this is the proposition where AIDS is declared a disease, a communicable disease, and it also states that AIDS victims should be isolated from general society, and I say, I think it's right. What do you say? Let's face it, AIDS is an infectious, contagious, and communicable disease, and any contagious disease, the people should be isolated, right? Now we have some people here, and your name is?
I'm Rich Shorigian, Wally.
Rich Shorigian, and?
My name's Dan Nolte.
Dan Nolte. All right, Dan.
Hi.
Now, Rich, you are, hold it in the audience. You are against Proposition 64. Why would you want to see AIDS victims running around spreading their infectious disease? Why?
Wally, you of course, we admire Ronald Reagan. We respect what he thinks and what he says, and also that the people he appoints, including Mr. Coop, who's the Surgeon General.
Don't read from notes.
Oh, just the newspaper, Wally. It's the newspaper, you idiot. It's the newspaper, you idiot.
Don't call.
You moron. Now shut up.
Mr. You're on my program, and you'll do what I say, or you're out of here. Am I right? Okay. Now answer my question. Why do you want to have this contagious disease spread? Now, first of all, let me give you some startling news. In the newspaper just a few days ago, it was revealed that AIDS in Los Angeles alone has doubled since last year. That means it's spreading like wildfire, and I say we got to put an end to it right now.
Okay, Wally. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, yes. You talked about the newspaper. Some people say you don't read. I think you do. Well, if you looked at the LA Times this morning, Mr. Coop says that it's not spreadable that way at all. It says the quarantining of AIDS patients has no role in the management of AIDS because AIDS is not spread by casual contact. This man has college. You have none, you idiot.
Hold on.
You're so smug. You have
nothing at all. Let me answer you.
Nothing at all.
Hey, on the ABC network, they interviewed people from the American Medical Association, and they said that there is no proof that you cannot catch AIDS by casual contact. The question was asked. Members of the AMA who have studied AIDS for a long time.
Well, what's Mr. Coop? Corned beef? This man is a Surgeon General. Mr. Reagan agrees with him.
I'm telling you this. The American Medical Association, when questioned, will not say absolutely, positively that you cannot catch AIDS.
The Surgeon General has.
He has not said absolutely, positively.
Read this.
He has not.
The LA Times. The LA Times. The LA Times. I read it word for word.
I'm telling you, it is absolutely untrue.
This man has college. You don't. Who am I going to believe?
This man has not studied AIDS.
He's a Surgeon General. It's the same man that says that cigarette smoke kills you. The same issue I debated you on a year ago. You quoted this man as a genius.
He has not.
I tell you that this man says that it can't happen that way. And since he has college and you don't, he's right.
I heard it. I heard the Surgeon General, and he said it is possible but not probable.
You want to sue the Times for libel, for lying?
Well, I heard it with my own ears.
Well, I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
I don't care what you're reading. I never believed the LA Times anyway.
Let's say you're right, and let's say that this is all, let's say all this is ungermane to the present situation. How would you say that we can enforce this as far as keeping people quarantined and still live in America that assures you to get on the air like you do and say what you want to say? How can we still have America and quarantine these people? Doesn't it remind you of the Third Reich? Why don't we put why don't we tattoo them, Wally? I mean, there you go. Wally,
hold on.
Wally, how's your German? How's your German,
I'm gonna tattoo
Wally?
you. Put a big tattoo across his forehead. Jerk. Jerk. I mean, not that you need a tattoo. Just looking at him, you know he's a jerk, don't you? Now listen. Here's my analogy.
It's a big word, Wally. It's a big word.
Yeah, I doubt you know what it means.
The only cheaper than this set is your suit. You keep wearing that, it's going to come back in style, Wally.
Hey, listen. Have you know, hey, this guy, you know, it's unbelievable. He tosses out insults. Has he ever looked in the mirror recently, huh?
Wally, no one watches this show. My hair dryer puts out, my hair dryer.
Hold on.
Wally, nobody watches this show. Nobody watches.
What are you doing on it, you moron?
My hair. I don't have to worry about it because my hair dryer puts out more wattage than your transmitter, buddy. Come on.
I thought he was still wearing his Halloween mask. What do you think? Now let me make my point.
The point's on your head, so make it.
Listen, Maury, you're treading on very thin ice, you idiot. Now, hold on. All right. Now look. In any school, in any business, hold it. When there is an infectious, contagious disease, like, say, whooping cough, the measles, tuberculosis.
Ignorance.
Yeah, hey, you have a terminal case of ignorance. I have news for you.
You're dead and you come back.
Now, hold on. What I'm saying is, when anybody has an infectious disease and they go to school or to work, they send that person home so they will not give that disease to anybody else at school or work. Well, I say AIDS is a communicable, infectious, contagious disease. They say that the AIDS virus lives in the body fluids. The Attorney General said that. The AIDS virus lives in the body fluids.
He's not a doctor.
I'm talking about the Surgeon General. I'm sorry.
The Surgeon General. The Attorney. But to you, it's the same thing because you probably barely graduated high school.
Hold on, moron. Just hold your mouth. Shut your stupid mouth. Your wonderful Surgeon General stated that the AIDS virus lives within the body fluids. The body fluids includes mucus, also includes saliva, and I say until anybody who has studied AIDS will say absolutely, positively, you cannot under any circumstances catch AIDS from casual contact. I say that we must isolate the AIDS victim.
That's actually a good point. That's a good point.
Well, listen, no, this man knows what he's talking about.
Let's see, Wally.
Well, we'll give it up here. But first, we have this Dan Nolte. You've heard what we've been talking about. Why do you think that the proposition should not be passed?
Well, you said earlier that the number of AIDS cases, that number's going to quadruple if this passes. You know why? Because people are going to be afraid to go in and get tests to see if they have AIDS.